Hey, you guys. Welcome to Nothing Special Tarot. My name is Angela, and today we're doing a timeless reading for Scorpio. So, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Doesn't matter when you find this. It's a message that's meant for you at the time you find it. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Just take what does, and if nothing does at all, leave it for the next person and come back, because the next message might be yours. I already pulled a card. I got started a little prematurely, forgot to hit the record button. So the first card that we pulled is the Priest. And the Priest is about perseverance and faith. And I will read to you what the book says. Here we go. A difficult challenge has come and gone, and in its place is the promise of a new dawn. Within you is everything that you need to bring about your happiness. You are resilient, and every tragedy brings an important lesson. Have faith, and you will be rewarded. All right, so I'm going to get out the tarot, see what the tarot has to say. We're using the Horror Tarot for this card read. All right, Spirit, tell me about Scorpio. Tell me about Scorpio. What's happening for Scorpio right now? Okay, Scorpio. First card out in the position of your energy is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a card of victory, but also clarity, mental clarity, after a time of reflection or, being in the hermit mode, a time of really having to look at your past and think about your future and where it's all going. You had the aha moment. It all became really clear. And that's where you're sitting right now. And because of that clarity, you were able to start making some movement, because the next card out is the Chariot. It's another card of victory, right? But is the victory here yet? It remains to be seen. I'm not sure that it is. But the Chariot is about taking decisive movement, overcoming obstacles, going for what you want. What you are being asked to focus on, Five of Wands, no conflict. It feels like there's been a lot of conflict in the past. I'm not sure what the conflict was about. Was it inner conflict? Was it conflict with other people? But Spirit is asking you here to take a step back and focus on your ultimate goal. Like, get out of the conflict, get out of the combat, right? In the very recent past, there's an Ace of Wands. So this was your idea. This is the thing that you wanted to act on. This is your inspiration that came to you after the Ace of Swords with that clarity, right? This is where you took action with the Chariot on this Ace of Wands. Whatever idea, relationship that you decided to go for, you did. In your Streets position is the Five of Cups. Now, if you're familiar with the traditional tarot, it's the guy standing on a beach, I think, and he's got 3 cups behind him. No, 2 cups behind him that are full and 3 that are spilled in front of him. And he's focused solely on those 3 cups that have spilled, right? He's grieving. He's sad. He doesn't turn around to see the 2 cups that are behind him that are perfectly full, these offerings from the universe. And so what Spirit is saying is basically, look behind you. Look at those 2 cups. They're there. Because the upcoming energy is the star. And the star is all about hope, renewal, healing. After, a long journey into the night, the sun finally comes up. But right before it does, you see the star. You can see your way again, right? This is a beautiful card to get. I love that this is in the future energy. And so right now, it looks like, yeah, you're feeling this because we've got 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is waiting for the harvest. Like, am I going to get a return on my investment? Is this going to work out for me? Where are my results? Yeah. And then the external factors, we've got the 5 of Pentacles. So I'm going to say our external reality is not reflecting back to you the work that you've put in yet. Because the 5 of Pentacles is, again, in the traditional Rider-Waite Smith, it's the people out in the cold, in the snow, on crutches, right outside a church where there's this welcoming light, and they could go in and ask for help, but they don't. I mean, it's very similar to the 5 of Cups, right? It's about your perspective. And even though you might be feeling like you're out in the cold and your harvest hasn't come in yet, I think Spirit is saying it's there. You just have to look for it. Have some patience. Have faith. And then the next 2 cards, we have Justice and the Suit of Wands, number 3, 3 of Wands. So whatever is happening for you, it's going in your favor. Karmic justice is being restored. I feel like whatever this is, it's a really big damn deal, yeah? And so you might be right here in your 3 of Wands, looking out for your ship to come in, waiting. It's another card of waiting. But Spirit saying to, again, have faith because everything's being restored. There's a certain balance in the universe that has been imbalanced, and because of the actions that you took from your clarity, it's all going to work out. This is all happening. It's just not happening quick enough, right? It's very easy to say, be patient. Man, is it hard when your external reality is not matching your internal reality. So I'm going to ask Spirit for some advice cards here. And yeah, Spirit animal. We'll see what the animals have to say. I'm running out of room on the tabletop here. Oh, okay. Nope. Right there. Any advice for Scorpio besides be patient and have faith, which is good advice, right? Be patient, have faith. But yeah, when you've been sitting there and you've been doing the work and doing the manifestation and, being really careful about your thoughts, really curating your thoughts, right? Really focusing on what it is that you want, moving forward, leaving all this stuff in the past that needs to be left in the past. It's really hard to be patient. Really hard. All right, Spirit. Advice for Scorpio, who is about to have a star moment and a justice moment. Healing. balance restored. Split. Okay. Take two. Okay. So the card that you got two. Rhino Spirit. Overcome any obstacle. Well, I mean, that's what Scorpio does, right? Not always easy, but we manage. And then Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion. I feel moved to read this one to you. Let me find where to put the book. Hello. Ooh, 22. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 is a number of stability. That upcoming star and justice moment, I think, it's coming our way. I say "are" because I have Sun in Scorpio. All right. Dragonfly Spirit. Dragonfly Spirit is here to remind you of the wisdom and truth available at all times in the hidden realms. Just as a dragonfly catches your eye with its reflective wings and body, Dragonfly Spirit appears to tell you to pay attention to the truth beyond the illusion and recognize the insights that come seemingly out of nowhere, peeking through from behind the veil. In the realm of spirit, there is far more wisdom than you can perceive with your senses, and there is a deep knowing that you are not separate or alone, for a higher power recognizes you and loves you beyond measure. Fears dissipate as you realize you are embraced by the nurturing force that is everywhere, always in communication with you. Alighting when you are preoccupied, Dragonfly Spirit offers this message. You exist in unity with all, including the protective spirits who share their wisdom, and you are being nudged along the path your soul needs to travel to have the experiences it craves. Love exists in many forms, and sometimes we overlook it when we don't recognize a particular form. 5 of Cups, you guys. The 2 cups that are right behind you. Where was I? Pay attention to the signs now. They remind you that each of us have inspired dreams while I try to speak, seamlessly sewn into the fabric of the invisible world. And there is a great consciousness that exists in the seemingly empty spaces guiding us on our journey. Open to the truth, letting the wisdom of the hidden realms inform you, providing insights your conscious mind overlooks. So, besides the usual be patient, have faith, Spirit's asking you to go within and to sit with that, because you already know that this is on the horizon. It's already there, right here. That star is coming, and that karmic balance is coming. And that's because of something that you did. I wish that the tarot were a little better with time. I mean, time seems to work differently for Spirit, right? Like down here in the 3D, we're all on a timetable. We have bills to pay by a certain due date. We have to be at work at a certain time. Time's a little flimsy for otherworldly beings, I guess. But it's coming. It's like right there. And I know that you can feel this too, Scorpio, or we wouldn't have pulled this card. Just keep focusing on that feeling, and it's going to be here before you know it. Is there anything else? Spirit says, no, that's it. Okay. You guys, one of the members of my spirit team is somebody that I knew really well in life when he was still here. So it's usually him that's coming through to speak to me. And he is very blunt, very direct, very Taurus. Even in the 5D, he's really Taurus. Yeah, sit with the star feeling. It's coming. I think that's it, you guys. If this was helpful in any way, and I hope it was, if you liked this, please show me some love and hit the like button. comment, let me know what's going on, subscribe, that would be tremendously helpful. Share the video, and I think that's it. I'll see you guys again very soon. Remember, don't be nice, be kind.